Hi, I'm Abby. This is Abby Matt Reads. You'll remember Spencer.
Back again.
Yep. And today I'm doing the weather tag. I was tagged by Hannah from Books and Thins. It's all about different weathers you read, different books you read in different weathers. I will start doing some more actual book reviews. I've got a special video just for the book Rebecca planned next week, which I'm very excited about. But I do love doing these tags, and I love being tagged, so if any other booktubers are watching this, feel free to tag me whenever. I'm quite happy to do it. Okay, babe, do you want to start?
Yep, let's get going. Okay, so the weather tag, it says, what book reminds you of the following weather, and what kind of books do you like to read in the following weather? So first up, we've got a bit of weather we know a lot about here in Britain, rain.
Rain. Well, okay, with the rain, I think that you would like to it's dreary, it's kind of cold looking, it's best to get absorbed into something that's quite warm and quite light and quite easy to read. So I would say anything by Cecilia Ahern. This is How to Fall in Love, which is a good book about a woman who saves a man from killing himself and promises that she'll make him want to live again. But my favourite Cecilia Ahern book is Thanks for the Memories, which should come up in a picture somewhere, where a woman has a blood transfusion from this man she's never met and suddenly feels his memories in her brain. And it's kind of I'm not really into romance, but it's kind of a romantic story with a big twist in it. So I would recommend that for rain.
For rain, yep. Okay then, and now going completely the other way, something we know nothing about, hot and sunny weather.
Hot and sunny weather. Well, that's exclusive here to summer, and only about a week of it here.
If we're lucky.
Yeah, so, but it does remind me, all my summers as a teenager were spent rereading Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Every summer I would make a point to reread Harry Potter from the first book to the last, although it wasn't really a last when I was a teenager. I think the Deathly Hallows came out when I was 20.
Would have been something like that.
Yeah, so hot and sunny weather always to me reminds me of rereading, and I would always still cry at the sad moments. I even cried when Gryffindor won the Quidditch Cup.
Yeah, really?
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was it was a really special moving moment. I was just so happy for Harry and everyone. I cried. But anyway, yeah, that's my sunny reading.
Okay, now something we've certainly known lots and lots of lately, snowy weather.
Snowy weather. You want something you can abandon the world with and just hurl yourself into and get lost in. So I would say anything from C.J.Sansom's Shard Lake series. I love historical fiction.
I may have heard that once or twice.
Yeah, and C.J.Sansom is my favourite writer, and he's done the Shard Lake series about obviously a man named Shard Lake.
Shocking.
Who is a quite grumpy but very intelligent and actually quite caring lawyer in King Henry VIII's London. And he is often called by people, in this book it's Thomas Cromwell, to sort things out, solve some crimes, look about a murder or something. And it really grabs you, it hooks you. Once you start reading it, you can't stop. So a perfect snowy day for me would be curling up with a Shard Lake book and just seeping myself into Tudor England.
Does sound good. Okay, next one is cloudy and grey weather.
Cloudy and grey weather. I don't know about you, but I think cloudy and grey, you want something to cheer you up.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's all horrible outside, it's miserable. You just want something to make you happy again.
Yeah, and you make me happy.
I'm good for something, people.
Yeah, he is. And but also another man that makes me very happy is David Sedaris. And I've got here Me Talk Pretty One Day. I have loads of his books.
You do.
And he is very, very good at making me laugh. If you don't know who he is, he's a fantastic writer. He writes like little essays and short stories about like his childhood or weirdly funny things that happen to him in social situations, and they are just absolutely hilarious. He's on the radio as well. I found him on the radio because like this one knows I can't sleep without noise on, so I've got to sleep with the radio on or an audio book on. Going back to audiobooks, how many times have you heard the Shard Lake audiobooks? He knows more details about it than I do because I fall asleep.
Yeah, from sleep asleep. I'm left for the next 5 hours
listening to Shard Lake stories. But I discovered David Sedaris on BBC 4 on the radio.
Yeah.
And I've bought loads of his books since. He's got a new one coming out soon. I'm really excited about that. I can't remember what it's called.
I'm
but
sure.
Definitely on a grey and cloudy day, that's definitely what I want.
Yep, yeah, definitely sounds good. And I'm sure I'll be having to find out what the new David Sedaris book is called right after making this video.
Yeah, probably.
And so, next one is windy weather.
I think in windy weather, it's good for a bit of horror. Something scary.
Add to the thrills.
My favourite horror book ever is Stephen King's It.
Good book.
I read it when I knew that there was going to be a remake. So I read it quite a few months before it hit the cinemas. And I loved it. I loved it. It was so well crafted. The way it went in between different time zones and different characters. You'd think because there were so many different characters and you'd get lost and forget who said what or who did what.
No,
but it's not like, oh no, you wouldn't with it. It is really good. It's really clever, really well formed, and it is really scary as well. So that's good
for windy. And so just a couple of last questions. What is your favourite weather?
I like it really hot. I like it when we get that one like 2 days of summer where the sun actually shines and they call it a heat wave. I really like that. I mean I do moan about it because I'm British.
She'll moan about anything.
I'm British, so I'm meant to moan about the weather no matter what it is. But I do secretly like just having all the windows open, really enjoying a nice lolly and feeling that heat. And then at night, when you got the windows open, the heat is still coming through, and you can pretend you're falling asleep on the beach.
Yeah. That is really nice.
Yeah, so that's my favourite weather.
Okay, and so last question: what is your favourite reading weather?
Rain.
Rain? Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, because it's relaxing. Just like last night when I made you put the rain. There are rain tracks on YouTube where it's just 9 hours. I like rain on a tent.
She does.
It just sounds really nice. And like last night, I just had the rain on a tent on YouTube, and I was reading Rebecca to it, and it was just so relaxing. But yeah, when you can hear the rain on your windows and everything, you curl out of a book. It's so cozy and so relaxing. That is my favourite. Is that all the questions?
Yeah, for 5 minutes, I'm out of questions.
Oh, okay.
Makes
then that has been my weather book tag. I can't tag anyone because Hannah tagged like every booktube I've ever heard of, basically. So I tag any booktuber who's watching this and wants to join in.
Yep.
So it's a free for all tag.
Ooh, good luck.
And thank you for watching. If you are new, please subscribe and hit the bell button, because otherwise you won't be told when my videos are out. And please put a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. If you have like an opinion on what books you like to read in what weather, I would love to hear it down in the comment section. And you can follow me on @AbbieMackReads on Twitter.
You got it right,
yeah, I got it right. Points to me. And my Facebook page, facebook.com/AbbieMackReads. Did I get that right?
You're getting good at this now.
I am. And I noticed I didn't make him do the outro. I did it myself. I put in the work.
She has. She done well this time.
Okay, so that's all from me today. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.